going on, Jerome's really fired up about the 2024 season, and it's been an interesting offseason. It's the most transformative in team history, and turn the page from Curtin to Neil and all that stuff, and the Vikings have one of the youngest, funnest, more fun? I don't know. Funnest teams in the National Football League. And also, I like going into the season with lowered expectations. Actually, there's no expectations. Basically, whatever happens, happens, because there's so many damn variables and this team is so young that you don't really know what's going to happen. And I know, the schedule looks tough. Every schedule looks tough at the beginning of the season. Come on, man. But the Vikings could go 7-10. The Vikings could go 10-7, win the division, F around, like the 2023 Texans, or they could catch lightning in the bottle. And everything that we've talked about, that Flores defense is going to be even more improved than last season. It's going to have his guys all up in there, and also another year of some veterans in the scheme. Plus that offense, I could be quarterback, and this offense would be top half of the league. Let alone if Sam Darnold can actually pan out potential, if J.J. McCarthy is dynamite, then the Vikings will definitely be good to go, despite the toughish schedule. Long story longer. So Connor Orr, Sports Illustrated. Now, Connor Orr has been a noted Vikings hater for a long time. And we've definitely pointed out his incorrect opinions and malfeasance, right? But we got to give props. 100 bold predictions for the 2024 season, and he predicts that the Vikings will not only hit the over 6.5 wins by Vegas, but easily hit the over. This is what he wrote. The Vikings, 6.5, blah, 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 will easily hit the over on their projected DraftKings win totals. This is easy money, folks. Unlike Vic Tafur, who said that the Vikings under 6.5 is the easiest bet out there. The Vikings are going to start Sam Darnold and have some soft pockets on their schedule. Kevin O'Connell is a swashbuckler of a coach, and this offense can move mountains. So that's something that I like to hear. But look at the schedule. So I understand everyone is freaking out about this schedule, but I actually feel okay about it. Like, yes, on paper, on purpose, the opening is kind of tough, and the Vikings definitely need to start off the season with a win at the Giants before they get into Niners, Texans, at Lambeau, whatever, and then London for the Jets. So, there's a lot of things going on, sure. But I know that Mike Clay's model, he only has the Vikings as favorites in 3 games. Tennessee, at the Giants, as well as against the Cardinals. But a lot of these things are going to open up. And also, you have to imagine every single week, whether it's Darnold, whether it's McCarthy, this team is going to get better and better. And especially on offense, as Orr talked about, where this offense can indeed move mountains, because how can an offense with Justin Jefferson, the best receiver in the game, and Jordan Addison, one of the best young up-and-coming receivers in the game, how can that be bad? No, I legitimately want to know. And with the pieces in place, you have one of the best tackle duos in the league. Hopefully, that interior offensive line through competition solidifies itself. Aaron Jones is going to be one of the more surprising free agent signings out there, and instantly improve the Vikings running game with Ty Chandler. And Hockenson will eventually be back. All right, so whether it's Darnold, whether it's McCarthy, whether it's Nick Mullins, this offense is going to put up numbers. And with Kevin O'Connell in year 3, really getting his offense ingrained with the personnel, the sky really is the limit. And people will scoff at you when you say, well, the Vikings are very easily set up to have a top 10 offense, maybe even higher. But I think that's the floor. I think that's the floor for this Vikings offense. They had a lot of issues last year, but of course they were on 4 freaking quarterbacks, and JJ got hurt. What more do you want from them? But on this one, again, just calling a spade, or actually is correct here. I think that the over 6.5 is relatively safe. I think the Vikings will have the offensive firepower, and defensively they're just going to get after things. So I think that they have the makings of a top 10 offense, top half the league defense at minimum, and they're going to be sporty. And whatever happens. The Vikings still might end up 7-10. It is what it is. But every single game, the opposition is going to be really upset that they played the Vikings. Win, lose, or draw. Like they're going to understand that this team is learning and growing and showing and getting better every single week, and they're going to be one of the most dangerous and complete teams in the league here in very short order. So that's what I take to the bank. And yeah, I think the over 6.5 is pretty damn safe. But your thoughts are thoughts. Connor Orr of Sports Illustrated actually gets one right. Broken clock. Let us know your thoughts on our thoughts and his thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Don't support the work. Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.